The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Hey, Zoo. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Alert.
On play action, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And his first pass.
No one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's complete. James White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, box drop. All day, just like that. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Brady's going to sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Hey, check 24. Kill. Greystone, travel. Check 72. Switch. Regular. Easy.
And that'll set him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Rabbit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack, down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
We've spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
51. 180. Get that quarterback, D-line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. I got him. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Hold 50. Coming in. Hey, Charlie. Regular.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Dorsett making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Delta. Hey, 66. 58, the money. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ozzy.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. The Patriots send out their punter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
I got you, son.
They start the drive with White. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rush it. Don't bend it. 44, Mike. Hey, orbit. Watch twist. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. All day, punt. Check. Slam. Check it, reload. Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Alert. Go. Alpha. 58, 58's Mike. Smooth. Check. 58's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Callaway on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
180! Alert! Alert!
On 1st down, it's Hunt.
Oh, yeah!
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From the 22, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
180! Hey, keep it up!
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Wait, 20! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Rush in! Rush in! Rush! Go bandit! 36! Alert! 26, check 26. Watch twin! Shadow! Check 43! SOS. Hey, Alabama.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Wait, 20! Check 53 is right. Let's get this ball back for the offense. 72. Hey, exit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Wait, set. Wait, alert. Hey, Haywood.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's got White here. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's going to be a long day. Joker. Check 13. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, wahoo. He's coming, double up. Watch that. Hey, check it. Fresno. Rim.
On play action, now Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, Zoo. I smell fear in that offense. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You must be dreaming. Let's go. Sugar.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Browns have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Christian Kirksey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hey, Alabama.
58 is the mic. 58. 58 is the mic.
Hey, Alabama. 72.
Here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
57 is the mic.
Ozzy. Buzz.
57 is the mic. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
53 Linda.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go,
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert! Hey, Echo!
58, come on. Come on. You better bring it. 58's the mark.
Let's go, no, 66. Once again!
Throwing again. Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Goal 50.
I'm coming after you. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Let's go, D.
Hey, Delta.
Long day offense.
Where did he hit?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
180.
Switch up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now Mayfield running. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady deferring to White on the draw. He's got room to run past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Brady now to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Jim, Orbit. All right, here we go.
44, Mike, 44. Come for you. Check three.
Now a play fake, Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming.
To throw on third down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up the third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Brady will try again on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
58 to Mike.
28. Go Bandit.
Throwing again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.